Hi, I'm Lily. My story is one of heartbreak, betrayal, and survival. I loved someone deeply, but my father sold me to a man I barely knew, a rich, powerful millionaire. This is how my life changed forever. I was 19 and madly in love with Ethan, a kind and hard-working boy from my small town. We had big dreams of building a life together, even though we didn't have much money. Ethan always told me, "One day, Lily, I'll give you everything you deserve." But life had other plans. My father had borrowed a lot of money from dangerous people, and he couldn't pay it back. The debt grew until there was no way out. One evening, my father came home with a man I had never seen before. He was tall with dark eyes and an air of authority. His name was Victor, and he was a millionaire businessman. My father looked at me with guilt in his eyes and said, "Lily, Victor will pay off our debts, but you have to marry him." "What?" I gasped, looking at both of them in disbelief. "It's the only way," my father whispered. I begged my father not to do this. "I love Ethan," I cried. "I want to marry him." But my pleas fell on deaf ears. Victor was calm but firm. "Your father owes me a lot of money. Marrying me will solve his problems and give you a life of comfort." Comfort? I didn't care about money. I wanted love, but my father didn't give me choice. The wedding was arranged quickly, and before I knew it, I was standing next to Victor in a grand ceremony. Ethan wasn't there. He had disappeared from my life, leaving me alone with my heartbreak. Victor's mansion was enormous, with marble floors, golden chandeliers, and servants who did everything for him. But to me, it felt cold and empty. Victor didn't treat me badly, but he didn't care about my feelings either. He expected me to be the perfect wife, silent, obedient, and grateful. I spent my days wandering the halls of the mansion, feeling like a prisoner. I missed Ethan. I missed the love and warmth we shared. Victor's world was filled with parties, business meetings, and rich friends who looked down on me. They whispered behind my back, calling me the poor girl he bought. One night at a party in the mansion, I overheard Victor talking to one of his friends. "She's nothing like Isabella," he said, "but she'll do for now." Isabella, I didn't know who she was, but his words stung. I realized I wasn't a person to him. I was just something he owned. One day, while exploring the mansion, I found a locked door. I managed to open it and discovered a room filled with photos and letters. In the center was a large portrait of a beautiful woman. Victor caught me in the room. "What are you doing here?" he demanded. "Who is she?" I asked, pointing to the portrait. He hesitated before saying, "Her name was Isabella. She was my fiancée. She died in an accident years ago." Tears filled his eyes, but I felt no sympathy. "You married me because I look like her, didn't you?" Victor didn't deny it. At first, yes, but now he trailed off. unable to finish. I couldn't take it anymore. My life with Victor was suffocating. I wasn't his wife, I was a replacement for someone he had lost. I started looking for ways to live, but Victor kept a close watch on me. He wouldn't let me go. One day I found a letter from Ethan. He had written in months ago but never sent it. In the letter he said he tried to fight for me, but was forced to leave town because of Victor. The letter gave me a strength. I decided I couldn't live this way anymore. Late one night, while Victor was away on a business trip, I packed a small bag and left the mansion. I didn't know where I was going, but I knew I couldn't stay there any longer. I returned to my hometown and found Ethan working at a construction site. He looked shocked to see me, but welcomed me with open arms. "I thought I lost you forever," he said, tears in his eyes. "A new beginning." Ethan and I started rebuilding our lives together. It wasn't easy, and we had little money, but we had love, and that was enough. Victor tried to find me, but I made it clear I wouldn't go back. He eventually gave up, realizing he couldn't force me to stay in a life that wasn't mine. Now I live a simple life with Ethan. I work in a small cafe, and he continues his construction job. We don't have much, but we have each other. Looking back, I realized that money and luxury can never replace love and freedom. What would you do if you were in Lily's shoes? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you liked this story, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for listening. See you in next video.